Hello and welcome to Basic Spanish for OT, PT, and SLP clinicians. My name is Juanita and I will be your host. I am an occupational therapy assistant as well as the author of this book, Basic Spanish for OT, PT, and SLP clinicians in the acute hospital setting. This book, as well as the ebook, can be purchased on Amazon.com. On today's video, we will actually step away from the book, and today we are going to look at conjugations. So let's have a conversation about the rules of language. In English, we generally don't conjugate verbs the way that it's done in Spanish. So for instance, if I say, I speak, he speaks, you speak, she speaks, they speak. That's it. But in Spanish, that's not the way it's done. So the word for to speak, the verb is hablar, 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 okay? So if I was to say I speak, it would be yo hablo. If I wanted to say you speak in a very informal way, I can say tú hablas. If I was to say he, she, or they speak, he, she, or you in a formal way speaks, it would be él, ella, or usted habla. If I was to say we speak, it would be nosotros hablamos. And if I was talking in plural, he or they meaning masculine, they meaning feminine, or you meaning more than one. In the South, we say y'all, but in reality, you meaning more than one. Then it would be ellas, ellos, ustedes hablan. So it's important to learn conjugations, but remember, this is not a Spanish grammar class, but I just wanted to stick in there. What's the difference between hablo, habla, and hablas, and hablamos? Because that's not something that we tend to do in English. That is the reason why when people are learning Spanish, we use yo hablo a lot. We use the word yo or tú because in English, you can't just say speak because we would need to know who is speaking. Is it you speaking, me speaking, them speak, they speak? Who are you talking about? In Spanish, you don't have to say that because it's known by the manner in which you conjugate your verb who you're talking about. So if I'm going to do a simple sentence like, I speak with my husband. Yo hablo con mi esposo. I don't necessarily need to say yo hablo con mi esposo. I can say hablo con mi esposo because it is understood when I conjugate the verb using hablo that I'm obviously talking about myself. In English, you couldn't do that. I couldn't say speak to my husband because you would need to know who are you talking about. So that's one of the rules that's in Spanish that is not in English. So let's go over the conjugations again. If I wanted to say I speak, yo hablo. You, in a very informal way, speak, tú hablas. If I wanted to say he, she, or you in a formal way speak, it's él, ella, usted habla. If I wanted to say we speak, I would say nosotros hablamos. And then if I wanted to say they, meaning a masculine group, they, meaning a feminine group, or you, meaning plural, then I would go ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. So, hablo, hablas, habla, hablamos, hablan. So let's say you want to ask someone, do they speak English? In a very formal way, you can say, ¿hablas inglés? That's in an informal way. ¿Hablas inglés? Or you can say in a more formal way, ¿habla inglés? You can also ask the person, do they speak a little English? Because there's a difference. Sometimes people can speak a little bit of English. They're not, it's not maybe fluent, but they can speak a little English. So you can say, ¿hablas poco de inglés? Or, ¿habla poco de inglés? And that is to say, do you speak a little English? Do you speak a little English? And if you want to indicate to someone that you speak a little Spanish, or a little bit, you can say, yo hablo poco de español. Yo hablo poco de español. And remember, you don't even have to say the yo, you can say, hablo poco de español. So that's a way of telling someone, initially, I only speak a little bit of Spanish. Another thing that you would like to be able to say to someone is, please speak slowly. And you can say that by saying, por favor, habla despacio. Por favor, which means please, habla despacio. So please speak slowly. Now let's put everything that we've learned together. You can say, yo hablo poco de español. Por favor, habla despacio. Okay? Yo hablo poco de español. Por favor, habla despacio. Yo hablo poco de español. Por favor, habla despacio. And then you can ask, ¿habla un poco de inglés? ¿Habla un poco de inglés? So again, that was a bonus video. This is a bonus video. It's not in the book. I just wanted to go on and just talk about some of the conjugations and some words that are common words that we will say. I'll do another one, I think, with probably the word tiene. Tiene, that's another word. Do you have, or tener is the actual verb, but do you have? But for now, gracias por venir, and I'll see you in the next video.